Today I want to talk to you about creating a marketing plan that does not rely on Facebook ads. It's like the quintessential question of the hour, of the year, really. People who have relied so heavily on Facebook ads are just like staring down higher costs, fewer conversions, more headache, and we really have to pivot because we can't just like wish for better days. We can't be like, oh, my business worked when I had a 4x ROAS, right? Time for grieving is over. We've got work to do, right? The longer you stare at the past, the further behind you'll get. In this video, I'm going to go through some of the things that I'm doing for my clients and that we're doing at Funnel Gorgeous to help build a marketing plan that doesn't rely on Facebook ads. All right, let's start with four buckets, if you will, of traffic. Okay, so the first bucket is social. Social traffic, these are people that are looking for a dopamine hit. Okay, they are looking to be interrupted with a little jab of pleasure, if you will. Okay, so think about it on Facebook, on Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok. These are all social channels. Okay, you're really interrupting people and you're trying to create sticky content that gets them to follow you off of that social media site onto a funnel or onto a website or onto a contact form. The second bucket is the search bucket. Okay, now search is fundamentally different than social because search means they're actively looking for you. This is not about having pleasure and dopamine hits. This is more about making clear road signs that say, hey, you need help with XYZ. I'm going to point you there. This is the kind of traffic that takes longer to see a return. Hello, YouTube. However, it's traffic that grows over time. So over time, you'll see this video, more people will come. They'll want to check out Funnel Gorgeous and see what we're all about. Search traffic are things like YouTube, Google, blogging, Pinterest, Amazon, podcasting, even searching for apps in the App Store. The third bucket of traffic is relationship traffic, and this is a very high value type of traffic, but it really comes with its own set of systems and work. But this traffic will work even when you're not working. So this is things like public relations, media, licensing, referral networks, affiliates, even things like Dream 100, where you're going after clients that you dream about working with. The fourth bucket is the paid bucket. This is the bucket everybody loves because it's no work, but it's also the bucket that stops working as soon as you shut off the faucet. Not only that, but sometimes social channels will change their terms. They will change their privacy settings, and then you're screwed. So paid traffic are things like Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn, TikTok. So these are the four big buckets of traffic, okay? Now, this is what I'm going to tell you to do. If you're going to make a marketing plan without using Facebook ads, the first step is that you want to figure out what products do you have in your business that you want to promote. This could be paid products, it could be free products. In fact, we recommend that you do a good sort of a blend of both because a lot of people on social media aren't necessarily going to whip out their credit card right away. So you want to say, okay, in Q1, we're going to focus on our low ticket offer Cure. It's a $37 course on how to get your offer out the door. We're also going to focus on our free content, which is the sales page tweaks, right? 8 sales page tweaks that you can make. So these are the things that we're going to focus on. Step 2 is we are going to create content for the quarter that sort of goes around these two topics, okay? And I understand a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, so much content creation. Do not start from scratch. Go to places like Twitter, Pinterest, Amazon, Google, and go look for things that are already trending, things that are already getting a lot of hits, and then try to adjust your content, right? So if you see someone doing a quiz and it's working really, really well and you got sucked in and it was a quiz about, I don't know, Disney princesses, how can you modify that content for your niche? Once you have your content ideas, then figure out which content works best for the buckets you have, right? So some topics are going to be way better as blog posts or as YouTube videos because they're very search-based. They're very solution-based. Other topics are going to be great for social, like the quiz, right? It's going to give them that little dopamine hit. And other topics might be great for building key relationships. Once you've done that, step 4 is to create those big pieces of content for the current channel you think it would do best on. Very important. A lot of people just create one piece of content and then they just repurpose it everywhere, forgetting that every channel has its own sort of lingo, its own way that they like to consume content. So when you decide what channel it's best for, create it for that channel. Then you can repurpose it on other channels where it makes sense. And step 6 is to make sure that you add growth activities to your marketing plan. A lot of people, they like post content and they expect that everything's just going to happen, right? But for most, especially social channels that you're trying to grow, you're going to have to do stuff on other people's accounts, comment, follow, engage. So you want to make sure that you have a growth activity plan in your marketing plan for that channel. All right, so here are the takeaways from this video. Number 1, stop crying about Facebook ads not working anymore. The day has passed, the ship has sailed. It is time for a better plan. Number 2, actively work on growing those channels in the 3 buckets outside of paid: social, search, and relationship. Make sure that you choose objectives per quarter based on the free and paid content that you want to promote. Come up with one big piece of content and pick the channel that it will do best on, and then repurpose that content on other channels where it makes sense. Then build some growth activities into your marketing plan, and you are well on your way to having a more well-balanced marketing plan. If you say to me, Julie, oh my gosh, this is so much work, start with one channel in each of the buckets, right? So one social channel, one search channel, one relationship channel. Of course, everyone's going to have paid because it's the easiest one to do, but make sure you have one in each and then slowly build from there. As always, if you love this video, hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment below. We love to hear from you. Talk soon.